NFL on EA Sports. As the season winds down, let's take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still a lot to play for between now and wildcard weekend, and as usual, seeding should wind up playing a major role in determining who goes on to the Super Bowl. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece. Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Left side and caught by Flander. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Left.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Well, this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Here again is McKinnon. And a cut to the left sideline. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 42 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Caught by Marshall. He's got it for a Miami touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And to give this time to the tailback. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there, second down. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go!
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Come on, let's go!
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Trying for Cotchery, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw him now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Terrence Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Ohio! Let's go!
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Man, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. McKinnon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now McKinnon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them. I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. A great, and nothing but daylight ahead. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they've decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. 3rd down here. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throws left side, complete to Brandon Marshall. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Dolphins have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They go to Johnson again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. They run it with McKinnon. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. wide. 3 of them to the right side. It's Hill, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man, complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Now Prescott. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off William Gay. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And on 2nd and 10 now. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger. Man open left side. It's Williams. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side.
Here we go. Black 30.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kobe Flainer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Try to shake off the intercept. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He's got the rookie first-rounder, Corey Coleman. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Ohio!
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's complete. Flainer, right side. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yep.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Left! 180! Side! Blue 30! Middle!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And now it's second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get 3 up to midfield. A host of Bills there that time to make the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. They come up in an empty set. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for the Dolphins. 37 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Johnson, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Second down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Ndamukong Suh in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete here on 3rd down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Prescott now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. Incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
To the air again. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And here come the Bills. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Prescott now on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. And quickly, they get to the line.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
3rd and long for Prescott. He finds Beckham complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the carry, it's Davis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and 4. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On third down, Drake. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex Ohio! Ohio!
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Prescott from the gun on third. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Come on, let's go!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Out comes the Dolphins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And that'll bring up second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Tight right.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Brandon Merriweather, the safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So now here come the Dolphins, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right, to be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They run. Robinson. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2nd down following the run.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue
again here with Robinson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go.
On the run, it's Robinson. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here we go with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Prescott, and his pass incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and short.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one good for 21 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Prescott yet again. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And out come the Dolphins now. They have the big cushion here in the final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. That one looks like he'll throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave it back.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Second down, Prescott. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive